Hey y'all, Biscuit here, and this is actually my Necromancer Char from the Guild Wars 2 second beta weekend. She's using a scepter and a focus, and this is actually a dynamic event, defend Connie's stolen food from the Grawl attack. And then it'll transition into another one where we kill winged horrors. So you get to see the transition from one to another. I mean, it's really neat, I think, the way that they did the dynamic events and things. But yeah. The reason that I'm actually putting out this video today is I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about why I started or how I started YouTube, and, you know, kind of talk to you guys a little bit about more things that I wish to do with my channel, because my channel isn't exactly what I want it to be. I mean, I'd love to have, you know, more subs and, you know, have them give me things that they'd like to see. You know, I don't know. I am not always creative, so, you know, yeah. And I've been having writer's block like nobody's business lately. Like, I couldn't come up with a idea today. I was like, you know what, I need to put out a video. I have my gaming room finally for my daughter, and, you know, I need to come up with something. And I couldn't come up with freaking anything, so I decided to talk a little bit about, you know, how I got started and why. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyways, I think I'm going to start by telling you guys I am a list-aholic. Really with games. And it really started with Dragon Age Origins. I got that on release, and, you know, there wasn't a lot of information on the internet about it. I didn't have a strategy guide or anything like that, so I opened up a notebook, and I just basically started jotting everything that I knew down. And, you know, I filled a notebook with, you know, where gifts came from, who to give them to, when to give them to them, and, you know, how to make everybody your friend. Things, it was just, you know, I was really in depth with the game, and I had a lot of fun. But it actually carried over to Dragon Age 2, Age of Conan, all the Mass Effects, Fable 3, just the list goes on. There's a ton of games. Heavy Rain for one. I can't even tell you how many. Anyways. But yeah, so it was just something that I started about the time that Dragon Age Origins came out. And then it became something where I would help my friends. I have this game and I don't know where to find this, or I don't know how to do this, or, you know, I wish there was a list for this, and then I would give it to them, because 9 times out of 10 I had the list for that, you know. And it was just sort of how it was. And anything you find on the internet you can't trust. Well, I mean, some of it you can, yeah, but, you know, it's like I used to trust G4 TV. I don't anymore. I can't. Everything that I've gotten from them lately has been completely wrong. I can't trust their crappy writers worth a darn anymore. And I'm like, where do you guys get them? Out of a Cracker Jack box? Come on. I could write better crap than they're writing. Like, oh, well, I didn't finish playing Mass Effect 3, but I don't know why anybody would want them to change the ending. And it's like, you didn't play it. If you played it, give me your, you know, your opinion. But if you haven't, don't shut up. Anyways, I digress. So, I couldn't really trust the list that I was getting offline, so I was making my own. And it was when I was playing Age of Conan, I had like 15 notebooks for that. Okay, that was an exaggeration, but I had like 3. And they were just filled with, you know, crafting materials that I needed, you know, yeah, things like that. Best strategies for things that I could find. And then I realized to myself, you know, that's just not enough. I would like to have videos. How do you do videos? So I was looking into how to do frickin' videos. And I really couldn't frickin' figure it out, because, you know, people were telling me, oh, it's a setting. It wasn't a setting. I had to buy fraps. So I got fraps, and I started messing around. So dungeons and bosses and T1, T2, all sorts of stuff. You know, I would put up videos for my guild. I co-ran one for close to 4 years, so I wanted them to have all the information available to them. That way they knew. You learn from other people. Everybody started out a noob. You know, I hate people, oh, you're a noob, blah, 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 I'm gonna talk shit about you. But you wanna know what, dude? You started out as a fucking noob, alright? You know, we all did. I'm still a noob with Call of Duty. Well, at least Modern Warfare 3, I'm such a noob. But anyways, so, you know, I was doing that for a while, and then I finally quit Age of Conan due to drama, and just, it was awful. But, so I stopped playing, and then, you know, I was still making lists for other games that I was playing, and, you know, things like that, but I wasn't I didn't have a YouTube channel. I wasn't doing that kind of stuff, and you know, it was sort of what I was doing anyways, but I wasn't actually putting them up on a channel or anything. And so I eventually talked to Tinkle Monkey, which I'll link his channel as well, and he told me about people who were doing commentary of games, and he figured I would be interested in it, and it was something he was going to start doing. And I was like, you know what, that is awesome. I think that's a great idea. So I started playing games and messing around with it. I can't tell you how many times I posted things and brought them down just because I was embarrassed. You know, it's still new to me, guys. I mean, I've had this channel for 4 months, but I have not actually been actively on it for that long. But, you know, it's trial and error, and I'm hoping that people like my channel overall, and I'm hoping to grow it even more into something more, something useful. But anyways, guys, enough about my rambling. I am Love Biscuit, and I'll see y'all soon.